Let's dive in with a scene you probably know a little too well. A client sits down, pulls out their phone, and shows you a gorgeous inspo photo. Chrome, a couple of tiny gems, maybe some hand-painted art. And then says, almost apologetically, "Oh, but just a plain gel is fine today." You finish a simple set, they leave happy enough, but you know they actually wanted the dream nails from that photo. Your books stay full, but your tickets stay flat. Here's the thing. Most clients are not sitting there thinking, "Please upsell me." They're thinking, "I don't want to be extra. I don't want to surprise them at checkout. I don't want to be a bother." So they downsize their own dream, and you never get to fully show off your artistry or earn what that skill is worth.
Oh my gosh, yes. Real talk, as a client, I have absolutely done this. I'll show a screenshot with like chrome, cat eye, and little pearls, then immediately backtrack. I'll say something like, "That felt wonderful last time, but today is just a quick one, no fancy stuff." Not because I don't want it, but because I'm scared it'll be awkward if the price jumps and I didn't ask the right way.
Exactly. You're not alone. And that's why today we're building what I like to call an upgrade without awkward flow. No scripts, no pressury sales voice, just a simple rhythm you can follow every appointment to make upgrades feel like art and advocacy, not a pushy pitch. Tech meets touch in the best possible way. If you're new here, you're listening to Forever Sound Waves, where we talk beauty, business, and beyond for nail pros and spa owners. Today is all about gentle, human-centered upselling that actually feels good to you and your clients. Let's start by reframing this whole upsell thing. When I say upsell, some of you tense up immediately. You picture feeling like a car salesperson, listing add-ons your client doesn't need. But what if we stopped calling them upsells in our brains and started calling them design options and care levels?
Yes, I love this because from the client side, it does not feel like you're trying to sell me something when you say, "We can do this look in a more simple version." Or if you want it to really pop and last a bit longer, here's the extra option. That feels like you're customizing my experience, not squeezing my wallet.
Exactly. Nail it every time by tying upgrades to 3 things clients actually care about: comfort, longevity, and style. Comfort could be a richer cuticle treatment or a longer massage with a soothing product. Longevity could be a structured base, hard gel overlay, or better top coat. Style is where the chrome, cat eye, art, and interesting finishes come in. So instead of, "Do you want to add anything today?" which is super vague and kind of scary, you might think in your head, "What's one comfort upgrade, one longevity upgrade, and one style upgrade that would genuinely serve this person?" Then you pick 1 or 2 to gently mention if it fits. Not a menu dump, not 15 choices, just thoughtful options.
And honestly, when you do it that way, it feels like you're on my side. My favorite experience is when a nail pro says something like, "I remember last time you mentioned your hands get really dry at work. If you'd like, we can add a richer mask and massage today." It's a small upgrade, but people usually say it's their favorite part. That doesn't feel salesy at all. That feels like care.
So let's build your 3-moment flow. Moment 1 is consultation seeds. This is where you plant tiny, natural hints that upgrades exist without giving a speech or reading a price list out loud. A couple of curious questions can completely change the rest of the appointment. During your consultation, try asking 1 or 2 of these. Are you in the mood for something simple and clean today, or a little extra sparkle? Or, do you want to focus more on long-lasting wear, or is today more about relaxing and feeling pampered? Those questions don't push. They just reveal what they're already craving.
From the chair, that feels so safe. If you ask me, simple or a little extra sparkle, I don't feel guilty choosing sparkle. You just open the door. And if I say, "Honestly, I'm stressed, I need relaxing," then when you mention a quick upgrade that makes the massage better, I'm like, "That felt wonderful last time. Let's do it."
Exactly. Tech meets touch here too. If you use any digital booking system or even a notes app, this is the moment to quickly jot down what they said. Likes sparkle, prioritizes relaxation, curious about length but nervous about breakage. You are not just doing nails, you're designing a service plan. Then, after you ask your one or two questions, you offer just one or two premium options that line up with their answer. For example, since you love clean and simple but want it to last, we can do our structured base. It keeps them stronger between visits. Or, if you're in a pamper mood, we have a spa-level scrub and mask combo that makes your skin feel super soft. Totally optional, but it's a client favorite. Calm, open-handed, no weird sales voice.
Yeah, when you say totally optional, but it's a client favorite, that line makes a big difference. It tells me you're not going to be offended if I say no, and you're not going to sneak it in and surprise me at the end.
All right, moment 2. Mid-service micro previews. This is where the artistry really shows. Instead of trying to verbally describe every upgrade, you let the client experience just a taste in real time. One nail, one texture, one soothing product. A mini demo. For example, say they picked a simple gel but showed you a chrome inspo. You could say, if you're open to it, I can put chrome on one nail so you can see it in real life, and then you can decide if you want to add it today or maybe save it for next time. Then you do it on just one finger. No commitment, no pressure. Their eyes will tell you everything.
Okay, as a client, that one nail preview is dangerous in the best way. Because once I see it, I'm like, oh no, now I want it on all 10. But it feels like it was my choice. You just gave me information and a live demo.
Exactly. And you can do this with comfort and care too. Maybe you've got a richer cuticle oil or a cooling mask. You could say, I'm going to use our spa oil on this hand so you can feel the difference. If you love it, we can upgrade the whole service. If not, no worries. It's my treat on this hand. Again, micro preview. Let them feel it, not just hear about it.
That's such a win. Even if I say no to the full upgrade that day, I remember that feeling. Next time when I book and I see that spa option on the menu, I already know what it feels like, and I'm way more likely to choose it.
One important boundary here, don't micro preview 5 different things in one visit. That's where it starts to feel like a sales gauntlet. Pick one hero upgrade and, at most, one mini spa touch to highlight for the week. Treat it like an experiment. You're just learning how your clients respond. Moment 3, checkout and next time framing. This is where a lot of pros either go silent because money talk feels awkward, or they throw in a surprise number without context. We want to do the opposite. Calm, clear, and future-focused. A simple checkout flow could sound like this. Today, we did your gel mani with the structured base we talked about, plus chrome on all 10. Your total is X. Then pause. No apology, no nervous filler. After they pay, you add, next time, if you want to play it up even more, we could try that French chrome version you liked on your inspo photo. I'll make a note so we remember.
As a client, I love that you name what we did and then give me exactly one fun idea for next time. Not a whole list, not you should also try laundry style, just one. It feels like you see my style evolving and you're holding that vision with me.
And again, tech supports this without taking over. Use your booking system notes or even a photo album in your phone labeled with client names or codes to save a quick picture of today's set and a line like, curious about French chrome or loved spa scrub. Next time when they sit down, you can say, I remember you mentioned wanting to try French chrome eventually. Do you still like that idea, or are we keeping it classic today? That's advocacy, not pressure.
When you remember those little things, it honestly feels like VIP treatment. Here's what I think most clients want: to feel seen, to feel like their nails match their personality, and to not be surprised by the bill. Your 3 moments hit all of that.
So let's tie the light tech piece together, because I know the word system can sound intimidating if you're already tired. You do not need some giant CRM or complicated automation. Start simple. 3 tools: client notes, tagged photos, and tiny highlights on your menu. Client notes. In whatever booking app you use, or even a physical card, add a curious about section. That's where you put things like curious about builder, interested in more hand massage, showed inspo with gems. You're not promising to sell it next time, you're giving your future self a memory boost. Tagged photos. Create albums like Chrome Curious, Spa Lovers, Art Explorers. When a client tries or even just talks about something in that category, you snap a photo of their set and drop it in. Before their next appointment, you can glance at that album and remember, oh, right, she's an art explorer. Let me offer one fun accent idea.
And little menu highlights are so underrated. Those tiny icons or stars next to upgrades, as a client, I scan for those. If you put a little sparkle icon next to Chrome, Cat Eye, Spa Scrub, that's basically my permission slip to ask, ooh, what's that one, without feeling awkward.
Yes, even just one line at the top of your menu that says, ask about our comfort, longevity, and style upgrades will help you choose what fits you best, can change the entire vibe. It tells clients you're not going to throw 10 add-ons at them, you're going to guide. All right, quick recap of your upgrade without awkward flow so you can bring this into the salon today. Moment 1, consultation seeds. Ask 1 or 2 curious questions and mention just 1 or 2 aligned premium options as design choices or care levels. Moment 2, mid-service micro previews. 1 nail, 1 texture, 1 soothing product. Let them see and feel before deciding. Moment 3, checkout and next time framing. Clearly name what you did today, state the total calmly, and plant exactly 1 fun idea for their next visit, backed by simple notes and photos. Your action step this week: pick 1 hero upgrade to focus on. Just 1. Maybe it's chrome, maybe it's a richer scrub and mask, maybe it's a structured base. For the next 7 days, practice seeding it in consultation, micro previewing it on 1 nail or 1 hand, and framing it calmly at checkout. Treat it like a low-pressure experiment, not a performance.
And from all your future clients, let me just say, when you do this with care, it doesn't feel like selling. It feels like you're helping us finally get the nails we save on Pinterest without the awkwardness. I love this.
If this episode sparked ideas for your next set, make sure you follow and subscribe to Forever Soundwaves so you don't miss the next deep dive into beauty, business, and beyond. Share this with a nail friend who always says, I'm bad at selling, because you're not selling, you're curating experiences. Let's dive in and make your business shine. Stay curious, stay creative. Until next time, keep your nails and business thriving.